Hi guys, I'm just recording this because you girls will hear me have my thoughts on Chemtech Putrifier and Cosmic Drive and all the other items and how I feel like they work on Karma or if they're good on Karma. I know that a lot of you girls do enjoy running certain items like Chemtech Putrifier in particular because it did get buffed. I just want to say, don't let my opinion stop you from running whatever items that you enjoy. If you feel like you really like Chemtech Putrifier, go for it. And, you know, if I don't like the item or if I don't like another item or whatever, like, don't let me stop you from running those items. I'm all for experimenting and all, so if anything, I would say just experiment with every type of item that you feel like running and see how it goes and form your own opinion of it. I will also say that I haven't really touched Karma in a while ever since my videos because I've been playing on 220 ping on NA servers, as some of you girls do know, and Karma is really like the hardest character to play on 220 ping. It's like almost impossible, so I haven't really touched Karma in a while, and so I don't really know what is the best build, to be quite honest, or like if Moon Staff is a good build, or if Chemtech Putrifier is a good build. I haven't really been able to test it out just because I haven't touched Karma on 220 ping, so there is that. So, you know, my opinions on Karma might not be the greatest, but I will say that the build that I went is very specific and it's all about cooldown reduction and getting your shields off, which you guys will hear my thoughts on, like Chemtech Putrifier, like should you replace it with Redemption or replace Redemption with it, blah blah blah. You'll hear it later in this video. A few people have asked me on like what do I think of like the new Chemtech Putrifier item. So what they changed was that now when you shield a character or heal a character, their next attack puts Grievous Wound. So dealing magic damage to enemy inflicts 40% Grievous Wound for 3 seconds. Healing or shielding allied champions will empower the next instant of damage against enemy champions within 5 seconds to apply 60% Grievous Wound. So a lot of people are finding that it's really, really strong. And they asked me, so on the Karma build, can you replace Redemption? And I don't think so, honestly, because at the end of the day, Chemtech Putrifier is a damage item. It's great to have Grievous Wound, but honestly, I like to have my other teammates build Grievous Wound, honestly. Like, when you do Grievous Wound, you're essentially doing damage to someone. You're not damaging them like doing 100 damage, but you're reducing the healing of their team. So, you know, someone that has 200 healing, like Aphelios, he heals for 200. You Grievous Wound for 60%. He only healed 80. So you kind of did 120 damage, even though it's not really technically damage. So what I said actually was, if you want Chemtech Putrifier, like really want it, then you can replace Cosmic Drive with it. Redemption is so good because you want the healing. You want to survive. That's the point of Karma. You want to survive with shields, like cooldowns and shields, and utility from your other items. So if you were going to replace anything, it was going to be Cosmic Drive, I felt. But then Cosmic Drive, I was tweeted out this, is getting a buff. So when you have 160 ability power, you gain a 20 ability haste, so you actually have 40 ability haste with Cosmic Drive, which changes up everything again. So it's like, well, to be quite honest, I don't really think you need Chemtech Putrifier. Like, I think you keep Redemption because, you know, Redemption is healing survivability and Chemtech Putrifier is damage in a sense. We'll just say damage. Like, even though you're not technically doing damage, you are reducing the healing, so it's, you know, damage. So, and like I said, the point of Karma, and I keep saying this over and over again, people that build Karma damage, I don't think go very far. I don't think it's right to go damage. You want to go shield cooldown. Like, that's all you are. You're literally a shield bot. Like, your Q doesn't matter, your damage doesn't matter, like, it's literally your shield. And it's not just relying on shield, but it's like shield plus redemption healing plus a shield over. So shield, heal, shield. And then some people have been asking me about moon staff, like Staff of Flowing Water. And Staff of Flowing Water to me is a damage item. You get AP, when you activate it, you get AP and movement speed. And I feel like Karma's already fast enough. Like, the more cooldown reduction you have, the more you can spam your shield, which means more ability haste, more movement speed. And then the 40 ability haste, I just don't really feel like it's necessary. You know, because ability power is not amazing on Karma because her AP ratios have been nerfed a lot throughout the years. So I just don't really feel like ability power is that useful, and I don't really feel like Staff of Flowing Water is necessary or that useful. So I think my build is completely the same with all these changes coming out, like Cosmic Drive and all. I think totally is literally the same build. Also, people have been saying Cosmic Drive is really expensive, and I kind of disagree. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's 3,000 gold, it's really expensive. But the thing is, it's literally only like 700 more gold than like something else. Like, if you do Staff of Flowing Water, Staff of Flowing Water is 2.3k, so Cosmic Drive is 700 gold extra. And yes, 700 gold is quite steep for a support, but you don't actually have to finish Cosmic Drive to benefit a lot from it. Because when you buy Cosmic Drive, you buy Morello's first, which is 900 gold and 10 ability haste. Then you buy Kindle Gem with 800 gold, which is another 10 ability haste. Like, you don't really care about the activation so much. Oh, sorry, you don't really care about the passive of Cosmic Drive. You just care about ability haste. So it's like 1,700 gold for 20 ability haste is pretty cheap. And then you spend 1,300 gold extra at the end to finish off the item for the extra 10 ability haste, which would then be 20 ability haste with the new item. So it's actually quite cost efficient, really. Like, especially like when the Cosmic Drive gets changed, it will be a lot more cost efficient. So it's not so much, oh, it's 3,000 gold, it's so expensive. The way I see it is like 900 gold, 800 gold, and then finish off the item. Like, that's how I see it. So I personally don't really think it's that much expensive. Like, each time you buy the ability haste, 10 ability haste, 10 ability haste, like, these are power spikes. 10 ability haste is quite important on Karma, so I don't really feel like it's honestly that bad. Like, I don't think it's that expensive. And then, yeah, those are my thoughts on, like, the new items, like, changes and stuff like that. I totally think it's just the same build over, like, you just do the same build. Also, I want to just, like, take this time to, like, say this to, like, all these annoying-ass people that I keep getting in my comment section. I keep getting people commenting shit like, oh, but this is not a new Karma build. Oh my god, this is not a new Morgana build. This is not a new Lux build. Someone else has done Unsealed Spellbook Lux before. You're not unique. You're not special. You're not smart. This is not a new build. I've done Max W Morgana before in my, like, 5 years ago. This is nothing new. I just want to say, like, in the most nicest way possible, like, you're dumb. But to elaborate, I never claim, like, Max W Morgana is revolutionary and that it's the, like, newest thing, like, no one has done Max W Morgana build. Like, you really think that Luminum was the first person out of millions and millions and millions of players to have Max W and Morgana? Like, no, of course not. I just call it the Max W Morgana build because it's the easiest, but it's not because I Max W Morgana. Like, that's not the point. The point, like, yes, you might have Max W Morgana, but did you take Comet? Did you take Gathering Storm and Absolute Focus for the AP because they are important? Did you get Presence of Mind and Coup de Grace because they are important? Did you get Liandry's and Ralai's together because they are important altogether? I've had comment section, seen like Reddit comments being like, oh, Morgana's build is, Luminum's Morgana build is nothing special. All she did was put the Liandry's and Ralai's build, which was the Zyra build, and put it on Morgana. Like, yeah, it is like duh, I literally said that. Like I literally said that I got inspired by Zyra and did Liandry's and Rowlight. Like of course, but it's not anything isolated and single. It's not just Max W, Liandry's, Rowlights and done. Like Max W, Morgana with Liandry's, Rowlights without Absolute Focus, Coup de Grace, Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm, Presence of Mind, Coup de Grace, you would suffer. Okay, without Presence of Mind, your mana would suffer. Without Coup de Grace, well, Coup de Grace works with your W. Like, lower health they are, the more damage you do. So it worked hand in hand. And you wanted to one-shot bitches sometimes. So Absolute Focus, and you had really good AP ratio. So Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm were a must. So people that are like, oh, I did Max W Morgana 5 years ago, or oh my god, it's nothing special because I've seen Liandry's Rowlight before, or blah blah blah. It's like, it's not one thing, it's everything together. Like, if you did different runes, but same Max W and same Liandry's Rowlights, everything is thrown off. If you did the same runes and Max W, but different items, everything is thrown off. Like, it doesn't work anymore. It's like cooking, like a recipe. Like, no one is gonna be like, oh, I'm the first one to create lasagna. Like, no one's gonna say that. Like, no one is claiming that they were the first one to invent lasagna. But if someone, like, had lasagna and, like, did, like, two ingredients, like, some special ingredients, that made everything different. Like, I don't know, maybe to put chocolate in lasagna. I don't know. But, like, somehow they made chocolate lasagna, like, really good. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, lasagna is nothing special. Like, lasagna has been around for years. This guy's not special. Like, no, like, that's not the point. The point is, like, lasagna with all these ingredients and, like, chocolate that's, like, specifically curated and, like, everything's intentional. Like, you know what I mean? But you get what I mean. I mean, I did chocolate lasagna, so that's, like, kind of, like, you know, a crazy thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, I made lasagna, I created lasagna. Like, it's like, they create this specific taste of lasagna with these specific ingredients. If you change up any ingredients, the whole entire flavor is thrown off. Everything is gone. Like, it's ruined. And the same with my builds. Like, I'm not claiming I'm the first one to do Unsealed Spellbook Lux. Like, you would have to be really, really, like, I'm sorry, but you have to be really stupid to really think that I'm claiming to be creating Unsealed Spellbook Lux in one of my recent videos. Like, you really think, like, out of millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of League of Legends player, that I think I'm the first person to have gone Unsealed Spellbook Lux, right? Like, no, that's not the point. Like, I had some bitch come for me being like, oh, this bard player, I forgot who his name was, Polypuff or something. This bard player was the one that created Unsealed Spellbook, and he went on Unsealed Spellbook Bard. Like, bitch, I don't fucking care. I don't care he went Unsealed Spellbook Bard. Like, first, I don't even know who this bard player is, and that's not the point. Like, one Unsealed Spellbook, okay, great. But did he go the item haste rune that I went? Did he go Redemption Crucible because I went item haste? And also the Summoner spell haste for, like, shorter cooldown? Did he also max W on his Lux? Like, it's not one isolated thing, like, oh, I just went Unsealed Spellbook Lux, or, oh, I maxed W on Morgana. It's literally everything. Itemization, all the runes, not just the main rune, not just Karma, not just Unsealed Spellbook, like, literally everything, Coup de Grace, Presence of Mind, you know, Absolute Focus, all of that stuff. Like, you know, it's an ingredient, like, a recipe. Like, you don't just, if you take out one ingredient from a dish, from food, a recipe, like, the whole flavor turns different, you know? So yeah. And then my Karma build, like, oh my god, cooldown reduction Karma build has never been, like, we've all done max shield Karma before, we've all done cooldown reduction Karma, which is not really true. Like, the thing that made my Karma build different is mostly Cosmic Drive and Vigilant Wardstone. But the thing is, most people at that time, not now because everyone's doing Moonstone, but before, a lot of people were doing Imperial Mandate Karma, which I knew was not good. So I went Moonstone, and that gives ability haste, which is also great. And then a lot of people went Ardent Sensor or Staff of Flowing Water because of AoE Shield, like, oh, we got an Ardent Sensor buff, we got Staff of Flowing Water buff. A lot of people were going that. Most people weren't going just full on cooldown reduction. My whole entire build is full cooldown reduction. You know, Moonstone, and then I skip on Staff of Flowing Water, and I skip on Ardent Sensor. I don't really care for them, so I go Redemption, and then I go into Cosmic Drive, and then Vigilant Wardstone. So, you know, it's all cooldown the house. And I really doubt, like, there might be a possibility that there is someone out there that had done the exact same runes. So, Revitalize, Font of Life, Aerie, Mana Flow Band, Scorch, and Transcendence, plus the cooldown reduction runes, and then armor, AP, whatever. And then Cosmic Drive, Vigilant Wardstone. There might be someone out there in this world, out of the millions and millions and millions of League players, there might be someone out there that has done the exact same runes, exact same itemization, exact same skill pathing, like 3 points into Q, max shield. There might be someone out there that has done that. There might be. But I'm gonna say it's very, very rare that they did exactly every single rune, every single itemization, every single skill pathing, every single, you know, everything exact. Like, it's very, very rare. I think that would happen. And even if they did happen, well, they're probably not a streamer. They're probably not, like, someone like that influential in the League community because, you know, we haven't seen it. So, yeah, I will say, I will take, like, I did kind of revolutionize the Max W Morgana. Like, I did. It doesn't matter that someone else did Max W Morgana 5 years ago. Like, someone like, oh, I did Max W Morgana, like, oh, blah, blah. It's like, did you take Gathering Storm? Did you take Absolute Focus? Did you take Prison of Mind, Coup de Grace? Did you do Liandry's Realize? Chances are, no. Oh, I didn't really... Oh, I've done Max Shield Karma before, Max Shield Karma and cooldown reduction. Okay, great. But did you do Redemption? Did you do Cosmic Drive? Did you do Vigilant Wardstone? Did you do Mana Flow Band? Did you do Font of Life and Revitalize? Most likely not. And if the off chance that you did do it, that you did do the exact same itemization and same runes, you're probably not like a streamer or anything that made it popular, because otherwise people would have known. People would have called me out and be like, you know, this person was actually the first one that did the exact same build. But I've never heard that. I've never seen anyone do the exact same builds as me. So, to all the comments that I keep getting, these annoying comments on my YouTube or whatever, being like, oh my god, like, Luminum's not the first person to ever do this build, it's not that special, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you wouldn't do that for a food recipe, would you? Like, hello? You wouldn't just be like, oh, I did a few things. I made lasagna, so therefore my lasagna is the same as your lasagna. Like, that would be clownery. So anyways, that's my little rant on the thing. Like, you girls know I do fight people. Like, I fight bitches. Some of you girls probably might have seen it in my actual YouTube comments. I fight people. I probably shouldn't, but I fought people in the comment section. I just can't. I actually just can't. Not that one person saying you lost a valuable subscriber. I don't even know, like, I didn't even read that, so I don't know where that came from. Choeri, is that like on a recent video? Honestly, there are so many entitled viewers. Like, honestly. Like, it's always those bitches, like, you lost a valuable subscriber. Bitch, I don't fucking care. Like, 1 out of 86,000, like, you literally mean nothing. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, honestly. Right? Like, someone that, like, comments shit like, ugh, I dislike how Luminum is making full gameplay videos. I wish she went back to the edited videos. Like, you know, I laughed a lot at Luminum's old videos with edited stuff, and now she's being lazy and doing these full gameplays, which is so boring. Like, it's like the entitlement of like, you probably run ad block, you're probably not even watching my ads, you probably don't even watch my streams and donate or anything. Like, the entitlement. And then when I pop off on them and say like, yeah, you know what, if you don't like it, then don't watch. Because that's literally what I say. I say like, if you don't like it, then literally don't watch. I've never seen someone comment being like, you lost a valuable subscriber. But I can imagine that happening. And it's just like, okay, like, yeah, I couldn't care less. I literally told you to stop watching. I couldn't care less. I saw someone complain about ads. Yeah. But the thing is, my manager said that the statistics show that having an ad every 3 minutes literally doesn't change your viewership at all. Like, people do complain about ads like every 3 minutes, but the statistics show that it doesn't really make a difference. And yeah, I kind of feel like that. I used to do ads every 5 to 10 minutes, and now I do them every 3 minutes now. My viewership hasn't changed. My viewership hasn't gone down or anything, and I've gotten my revenue, my income has increased a lot more, and yeah, I don't think it like really changes anything. And if you're really, really, really bothered, you could ad block, you know. I can't stand entitled viewers that are a bit delusional with like what they want. Like, I want the old edited videos and blah 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 blah, and your full gameplays are so boring, blah 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 blah. Just like, don't watch, mama. Like, just don't watch. It's not that hard, you know? Like, when people are like, I hate TFT, I hate Teamfight Tactics, or I don't know, Genshin Impact is so boring, and blah blah blah. Like, just don't watch. Just don't watch. It's not that hard. I feel so embarrassed when I at you on Twitter about the edited videos. I just wanted to know, like, from your perspective, how you're doing. I'm sorry, child, I feel so dumb. And I'm watching all your videos and I love them so much. You were the recent one, weren't you, Mars? I responded to yours, didn't I? I didn't mind your comment as much, because you were coming off still like genuine and friendly. Like, you did come off as like you can voice your opinions. Like, if you enjoy edited videos, you enjoy edited videos, right? Like, you can have that and say like, you know, will you ever do edited videos again, or blah blah blah. Like, that's fine. But I'm talking about some comments literally being like, Luminum's full gameplay videos are so boring. I don't know why she didn't go back to her edited videos. She's just being lazy. That I can't stand. Like, when they like call me lazy or blah 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 blah, and like feel so entitled. Like, I should be doing edited videos for them when they're probably having ad block. Like, that boggles my mind. Like, that's some Karen shit, you know, like some Karen level shit right there. And then to top it off, like, you lost a valuable subscriber. Like, I don't give a fuck, Karen, okay?